everyone!
Hello.
As we said in our last video, we have
A holiday haul.
a holiday haul.
That's right.
So this haul is going to be both our Christmas gifts and our Boxing Day haul.
That's right.
Our Boxing Day haul came from one place. Normally we go all over the place, but we went to a local bookstore.
We did.
In our town called Wordsworth. That's pretty great.
It
if
is.
you live within the area of KW. The first book that I got for the holidays is this very cool. I like these editions. I know nothing about the book.
The Perennial. Oh, Malcolm Lowry's
Yes.
Under the Volcano. It is a classic. I only know that it takes place in Mexico during the Day of the Dead. And it's about one man's existential crisis and decline.
Wow. Well,
I don't know.
it's gonna be happy.
It's gonna be very happy. It's a very light read. It's very cheery.
Yes.
My first book was given to me for Christmas. The Necklace and Other Short Stories by Guy de Maupassant. I hope I'm pronouncing right. I don't know him. I know he's one of those preeminent short story writers, along with Chekhov and Edgar Allen Poe. I could finally get around to reading him, so I'm looking forward to that.
My next one is one that I really, really wanted for Christmas.
I wonder why.
And that's M Train by Patti Smith. I've been listening a little bit here and there to what people have to say, but I've been kind of staying away from it because
You didn't want it spoiled?
I didn't want it spoiled because I'm really excited to read it. So look forward to hearing my thoughts on this if you would like.
My next book is A Gentle Madness. And for anyone who isn't familiar with A Gentle Madness, it is about bibliophiles, bibliomaniacs, and the eternal passion for books. So I think you can discern why it was given to me. It's right up my alley.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I'd say.
Yes, you might say that.
My last Christmas gift haul is a writer I hadn't.
You hadn't heard of her? I had. I've been curious about reading her for ages.
And that's
Clarice Lispector?
I looked at him because he would try and do a better job than me. The name of the book...
Yeah, that's what I'm humming and humming. Água, Viva, maybe?
Let's put it up in writing. But I'm really excited. You know a little bit more about her than I do.
Limited European writer, post-war.
Oh.
She's,
Right up my alley.
Certainly.
So I have been told. So I'm very excited because it's not often that someone gifts me something that, completely takes me by surprise and is so relevant to my interests.
You're not often surprised.
No.
That's true.
So I'm very excited to read this.
So my next books come from, as Zoe said, Wordsworth. We went on a bit of a binge, and here's what we came back with. I picked up first and foremost 2 books by Slavoj Žižek, and they are Violence and Event. They just look short or concise. I've read a few of his books, a few of his essays here and there.
I love watching.
Listening to him talk is fantastic.
He's incredible. Sometimes I'll just rant, and then Matt will just find
Oh yes, you'll rant about something and then I'll say, I think Slavoj Žižek has said something very much along the same lines.
So
And I'll send you the clip.
yeah, I feel like he's kindred spirit.
Certainly.
Him and Fran Lebowitz, they're my kindred spirits in life.
Yeah, sounds about right.
My first Wordsworth haul is something I've actually wanted for quite a long time, and that is Mainlines, Blood Feasts, and Bad Taste, a Lester Bangs reader. If you don't know anything about Lester Bangs, he was kind of a influential early music writer for Rolling Stone. If you watch the film Almost Famous, Philip Seymour Hoffman's character is Lester Bangs. When I was a 13-year-old, he was very influential on me liking music, and I'd never actually read anything, and I didn't have a collection in one place. I only read bits and pieces here and there, which were mostly quotes of other writers are referencing his work. So I've been kind of on an essay kick, particularly kind of pop culture essays.
I think we both have to some extent.
So I'm excited to get into this.
My next book is On the Abolition of All Political Parties by Simone Weil. She is a fascinating 20th century thinker and essayist, and she led a short but fascinating life. I recommend everyone look into her and into her writing. She's, in the early 20th century, how many great female thinkers can we call to mind, really?
Yeah,
you know?
seriously.
Simone de Beauvoir, Hannah Arendt.
Is Virginia Woolf?
Virginia Woolf
would fall in
yes.
there. Yeah. I guess it's more than we just...
And Simone Weil.
Gertrude Stein.
Gertrude Stein, yes. That's a big one.
That's a big one. But that's not actually that many.
It's not many, no.
My next one from Wordsworth is actually a little bit off what I think people would necessarily expect. It's not in terms of theory, but
no.
I got Bertolt Brecht's love poems. Poetry, specifically on the topic of love, not really my bag.
No.
But Brecht is very much my bag. So I thought if I was gonna try the love poems of anyone, it would be him. So I thought it was kind of a cool little collection, so I picked it up.
I'll be reading that after you. My next book, probably the one I'm the most excited about. It is the Aphorisms of Kafka.
It's so pretty. Can we just hold it up again for yeah. It's so pretty.
It's so pretty. I probably have his aphorisms in a collection of, complete short stories of Kafka. Kafka's one of my favorite writers. I felt I owed it to him.
It's so beautiful.
It is.
I love it.
Likewise.
So my last one is the one I went into the store to get, and that is Hunger Makes Me a Modern Girl by Carrie Brownstein. And if you're following me on social media, you already know that I have read it in 24 hours.
That was
so
fast.
It is done. It is amazing. When we do our January wrap-up, I will be gushing all about it.
Yeah.
So you can look forward to hearing me talk about that.
My last book is Stoner by John Williams. I like to pick up the New York Review books. In fact, the Simone Weil is another of the New York Review books. But this is a title that keeps popping up, Stoner. And it's received a lot of interesting feedback after being out of print for maybe 40 years. It's just re-emerged. Someone published it.
Well, it's the 50th anniversary.
Well, no, it was published by someone else.
Oh.
And then New York Review Books published it, and now they've published it again. I guess it did so well that they thought they'd put out a commemorative edition for the 50th anniversary.
It's beautiful.
And here it is. And it is beautiful. I'll finally read it. I'll see what all the fuss is about.
So that's it?
That's it.
We didn't do too bad.
Not at all.
I feel like you're actually seeing a collection of things that we wanted, because we often do hauls of kind of bits and pieces that we've collected used.
That's true.
But we actually have all new books this
all
time.
New, yes.
Which doesn't happen very often.
No. New and gifts.
And new and gifts.
Yeah.
So it's a little bit different for us.
It is.
Well, that's it. Thanks for watching.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.